channel.
So this who this is how am I calling it?
Satnel. It's the
Satnel?
voice.
It's Satnel.
Satnel.
It's Satnel in the chat.
Satnel.
We're gonna be talking
It's
about this
not
Jump
it's
Force
Satnel.
DLC that got leaked.
Of course.
So
Great to be here.
so where are we gonna start with this?
I just want to start off the bat saying it's not trash.
It's definitely not trash. I don't know why people are trashing on it.
It's not
definitely
trash.
not trash.
I can see the dislikes coming though.
Yup.
You already see the I can see it already. What character you want to talk about first, honestly?
Start from the top, I guess. Seto Kaiba.
Start from the top. Seto Kaiba. Listen, I've been waiting for this because we had literally one Yugi representative. I don't think it's bad, and he's probably gonna play exactly like Yugi, and he'll probably be a good counter to Yugi. Because right now Yugi's just
Yugi's kind of powerful. I'm just saying he's kind of powerful.
Hey, it's not bad. I think that's probably why Seto made it on the list just as a sheer counter.
Yeah.
Because for them to debuff Yugi, we know what happens in fighting games. When you debuff a character, sometimes it either gets nerfed to hell,
or they don't get nerfed enough.
Get buffed. Yeah, basically. So it's difficult to kind of say what they're gonna do with Kaiba. Hopefully he will be a counter.
Yeah, I hope so too.
That is kind of a waste of a spot. Yeah, it's kind of a waste of a spot. Ooh, wait, aren't we supposed to be defending this list? Hold on. Next name, Toshiro. Again, I don't remember Toshiro from
I have
Bleach.
no idea who
I don't
Toshiro
remember.
is. Hold on, let me check this
I
real
have
quick.
no-
Oh, it's the guy with the ice dragon. The guy with the
you mean that?
yeah, with the white hair and he had the ice
Y'all are
dragon.
mad about that?
They mad about that?
Hold on. They're mad about that? What?
Why?
Hold up.
Why are they mad about this?
Yeah, why?
Not about that. I'm content with him being in there.
Oh my god, no, I'm actually excited now. Because he turned into a full-grown man by the end of the anime. So hold on. I don't
And the person
understand.
after him is Grimjaw. Like, why?
That's
Bro,
too... Yo,
Grimjaw's-
Bleach is getting love.
That's gonna be manga Grimjaw too? Oh.
2 Bleach characters back to back, and those are characters people like? Hold on. I'm sorry, how is...
I don't know how this is bad. I just don't understand.
I like how Yu Yu Hakusho got shafted and they had Hiei and J-Stars. That just doesn't make sense. And they had Hiei and J-Stars, but they're gonna put Madara as DLC too. That's
Honestly,
But
he should have
hold
been in
up,
the main
but
game.
You gotta think about this.
Yeah.
This could be a fighter situation where we all thought once that season was done,
There was no
done,
more.
but then we have another season. If this is, unless
If it
I'm
does
mistaken,
well.
unless I'm being, yeah, it could be that. That's why I'm like hold out for hope. But I'm sorry, I'm not mad at this list so far.
I'm
I'm okay.
definitely not mad at this list.
so we can only hope like they get a second season, but like the way like they didn't put much effort into like this main game, where like they have to like do all these like maintenance changes a week after the game has dropped. It gives me no like hope that like they're gonna put effort into more characters come in the future. That's what I say.
I totally get that. I do, but like I said, nowadays most games they have updates, like right after launch most of the time. Like, what's a good example off the top of my head that I can think of?
Well, besides Fighters, what's a good game that got like a second season of DLC besides like Fighters and fucking
Xenoverse. Xenoverse did.
I was gonna say besides those two because it's just like, besides
But,
Dragon
like,
Ball Z.
Strikers.
I mean, lately that's been. Oh, we don't talk about that here.
I mean, they already.
I mean, they're releasing Obito for him. So.
Yeah, but I thought that's still part of the first season.
That,
The first.
We don't have Monster Reborn. We can't bring that back. Put that shit back. Put it back in the shelf. Put it back.
we gotta put that back at the dusty top.
Dusty.
The one,
Oh.
the shelf that no one uses. All Might and Bakugo is coming from my era.
Oh my Bakugo.
So,
Okay. Well, how do y'all feel about that? I don't know how to feel about that actually.
All Might, I don't mind. I really don't mind. It's teacher of Deku, and that's fine. Bakugo is the rival of Deku, so
Yeah, I'm okay with
Yeah,
My
that's
Hero.
fine.
But
Yeah,
but
like,
here's
that
the thing. I just want to say I called that shit. I called
So All Might and Bakugo, so far these are good choices. These are choices that make sense. These are choices on positive people would have brought up. Because
Oh,
I remember
really?
in J-Stars, these were people, I remember When Kaguya, I don't remember. When did J-Stars come out? 2014, 13, I want to say. I feel like I'm way off. It was,
2014.
right? 2014, and
Somebody just fart. Oh,
I heard that too. I think the manga for Naruto was done at this point, and so Kaguya could have been at it, but again, that was DLC. But I feel like that's what Jump Force is. I feel like these are DLCs they weren't able to do with J-Stars, and they just did it
Slapped
so
him in
wrong.
there.
You know what would have been lit for instead of Kaguya? They put Hashirama for base, and then Madara for
That
DLC,
is
or
what I've been saying.
Madara for base, and then Hashirama for DLC.
That would have been
rivalry
nice.
game.
That would have been nice.
Yeah, 100%. I just
really don't
know.
like Kaguya.
Yeah,
It was just how she was thrown in there. Like when I was reading the manga, and I was just when she came out, like I just had no like feeling towards her as a villain. I was just like, oh, so
Oh,
this is the final boss of the show.
mhm.
Okay.
She didn't even talk.
and we low-key got blue. No, she did talk. She did talk. She
Oh,
literally
I must
called
have
Naruto
tuned her
Sasuke
out.
my sons. That's it. That's all she said.
I must have tuned her out because I didn't even hear her say that even.
Tuned her out. And then the next one from Hunter x Hunter is Biscuit.
Biscuit Kruger.
I don't know how to feel about Biscuit. I think this is where the hate stems from. I think this is where hate stems from. Biscuit. I don't know.
Biscuit.
I don't know. I didn't see him making it to the game. I didn't see that.
He better stay in that little form, I hope.
Yo.
You better. I do not want to see the awakening. I do not want to see the awakening.
This is what's crazy about Jump Force, because so many characters that we didn't think was making it into the game made it, and we'll get off the bat our DLC now. So I'm here like, yo, mind fucked a little bit. Like I don't know what they're doing over there. I don't know
I feel
if they
like
think
it's
this
not
is a
that
good
hard
strat.
to like go put more people in the base roster, but I feel like they would have. But for them, the way their story is made, they're putting everybody that's like in the roster like into the story. That's why it's so long and boring. So I feel like more
Really?
characters in the base game. Yeah, like so far, like I'm playing
Oh
the
my
story,
God,
like
that's
I run
actually
into
ridiculous.
everybody. So like I feel like everyone that's in the base roster will be implemented into the story. So I feel like it would have been much longer if they put more people in the base roster.
That is true.
But I mean, they could
You want-
at least make more characters for DLC than if that's the case. Like I know that's a bit of a stretch, but like let's say like 2 characters every DLC drop like fighters. You know, maybe that could have been better. But
Yeah, that's true. I'm saying this right now. I feel like they got the pressure from Smash because the World of Light story included every character, if I'm not mistaken, or at least majority.
Yeah.
And I just think they felt the pressure from the company, or possibly because I'm telling you, I don't think the story was originally like this. There's no way. There is no way the J-Stars. I know it's not the same team, but there's no way that from J-Stars to this, there's no way that got worse. It's actually impossible. Like it got way worse. Like at least the story in J-Stars made sense. I believe it was Naruto, Ichigo, Goku, and what's his face? I call him Food Man because that's what he
Food man.
talked about. Food.
Toad. It's Tor something.
Tor. I called him Food Man because all he talked about was food. It's true, and that threw me off because I was expecting Luffy, and I'm here like, yo, you have him in the game, so y'all really just blue balled everybody? Okay, all right, y'all back. So you know, but again, the story mode in that game made sense because they did what they did in Storm 4. They did separate paths that all ended up in the same place, kind of. It all added up together. And I feel like that's what they probably could have done with Jump Force a little better. They could have made teams. They could have been like, you know, Dio was with Yugi and Deku, right? Of course, Deku's like, yo, I'm getting bad vibes off Dio. Dio's like, I'm more interested. I want like Yugi's body or something, because you know Dio's like that. You know, he tries to, like, let's get real. That would have been interesting for him, because maybe he's like, oh, this is a pharaoh. He has ancient powers. If I take his body plus mix it in with like
world,
Jonathan's blood, yeah, there's a world, and do them all. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We could have seen interesting interaction, and instead we got a cluster fuck of characters who didn't know what to do with each other.
Just
Shoot
because
at the
your
list
favorite
like they got
character did not make it, don't mean that the whole list is just trash.
Sooner.
Suda.
Again, I
Right,
don't
definitely.
see
So it wasn't. I don't see a problem with
But
this
here's the
list.
thing: Rhyme isn't even gonna play it that much, so I can really care less about what he thinks about the game.
edit, edit. We
And
can't
also,
throw
Rhyme
shots
is
in the
Nah, I'm
video.
throwing shade at
Edit,
Rhyme.
Rhyme's the same guy.
edit,
Rhyme's the same
edit.
guy. Rhyme's the same guy that says Demoverse is trash upon release and stuff like that.
And
So do we
still
really
play
care
it.
what he has to say? Well, he
But
played it
listen,
proficiently.
see, we're just talking about the list. This isn't shots fired, okay? Edit,
I
edit,
mean, there's
edit.
no
Just
shots
lost.
fired. Rhyme. All right, so you can put this in the video. Let me go find Rhyme's tweet about what he said
Oh,
about J
oh
Stars.
shit.
He was like, "I'm gonna say this: if you enjoy J Stars and are having fun, by all means, keep it. Well, keep at it, every second of it. Even if you love DLC. As for me, nah, this ain't it. I'll just go play others."
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think his wording was the best. Again, I'm not gonna throw shade at the man because it's his opinion at the end of the
I'm
day.
not throwing shade at him. He just has
It's
a
the way you
history of
said it,
saying a lot.
Eloy.
He just has a
The
history
way
of
you
saying a
said
lot of
it.
games are trash.
So yeah, I think
All
that's
right.
it, boy.